confirmed. Your team de-atomiser secret wardens on standby.
Sunday night, Tracky talks bollocks.
Hi girls and guys, it's MrTrakky and we're on the right track. So guys, welcome to another episode of the Real Life Show. Today, I'm just going to let this commentary run and get something that I've harboured for the last few weeks off my chest. I think it's appropriate now that I speak about it, as I've been itching to tell you guys, but now is a perfect time. So, I've worked for the last 10 years of my life, and I've worked specifically in the railway. Now, I don't know how it works in other countries, but in the UK, the railway is a very lucrative industry to work in. It's a great place to work. It's a place where, even in recessions, you've got pay rises, you've got a great union. It's just a great place to work, guys. A great career path. It really is. And I found myself in a situation that was very hard for someone like me to stomach. I lost my job. I was fired. I was shown the door from somewhere that has been my comfort blanket for the last decade. The place that has helped me cope through some of the most horrible things you've heard me go through on this show. It's been my place of escape as such, just like gaming, and I had to leave it, which was really hard to stomach. Sat in a room, told that I was no longer working there and my contract would be terminated as of that day. Walking out that room, I was lost. Having to stomach not knowing where my next paycheck was coming from. Having to phone my mother, who's been so proud of me over these years for how I've turned my life around, and telling her that I've no longer got a job. Phoning my other half and telling her that we're about to go through IVF and try and have a child, and I've got no job, I've got no money. Christmas is on the way, and the last day I would be getting paid was yesterday, the 26th of November. What do you do when you're faced with something like that? Because you don't actually think about it until you're in the situation. We all do it, we all build our lives. It's called living to your means. We all build our lives around what we earn, and the more you earn, the more comfortable your life probably is. But at the same time, if that day does come, that fall is all the more harder. I've got a lot of nice things. I used to graft 72-hour weeks just to take the maximum amount of money I could home. So my life was nice. So when I was a bit older, I could kick back, relax. I got a great pension scheme. I thought I had it all worked out, and never once have I ever visualised that day coming. Not out of complacency, but just because I never wanted to think about it. After all the hardship I've been through, I just thought to myself, nah, don't think about that. You've had it hard enough as it is. And that's probably why you've seen me upload quite often a couple of weeks ago, because I was at home and the only thing I could think of doing to keep my mind off it was to throw myself into the game and throw myself into the videos, talking to you guys and just talking to you on here, talking to you on Twitter. with that burning sensation in my stomach that I wanted to just let everybody know what was going on. But I was appealing the decision. Whilst I was appealing this decision, I had to come in for another meeting to a bunch of people looking at me. And I heard all the rumours going around. Oh, he's been sacked because he takes drugs and blah blah blah. Now, in the job I'm in, you can't drink a certain time before your shift because you're owned by the railway, and it's not within their policy. It's a zero tolerance policy, and you're not allowed to take any type of drug, recreational drug I'm on about, you know, the likes of weed, cannabis, coke, whatever you want to name it. I don't even smoke, so these rumours were quite laughable, but they were going around. Everybody had made their decision instead of having the decency to ask me. And I had a few people, you know, ask me if I'm okay, and there was great support around me. But it didn't take away from the fact that Christmas was cancelled this year. The potential of me and my missus having a child after everything we've been through to get to the point we are now was on pause again, and time is of the essence. It was bad, guys. It was bad. However, I was vindicated. I won my appeal, and nothing felt better than this Monday that I walked in. Not the Monday gone, but the Monday that I walked back into work. A lot of people hate Mondays, but this was one Monday at work I'll always remember, because seeing people's faces and knowing, and that's a nuclear by one of my clan members, my brother-in-law, such an awesome player. But back to the commentary. Seeing the faces of people where you just knew in your gut they were talking about you behind your back because of their reaction to you walking in the door was so satisfying. But it was a valuable lesson to myself about really not taking for granted what you have built for yourself in your work life, what you are doing because of the money that you get paid. And if you haven't been in this situation before and you're moaning about going to work on a Monday or whatever day it is, or whatever time in the morning you get up, or whatever night shift you've got to work, take it from me. Yesterday would have been the last day I would have got paid from this company. And you know something? When I hear people moaning now that they can't be bothered to work, I just look back and I'm humbled and I'm grateful, because I've built this career for myself, and it can be taken away in a heartbeat, guys, just like anybody else's job. So just a bit of perspective there from me, and I'm happy to say that I'm still a bit shaken from the whole episode, but I am using this one as another life lesson, and that is what the real life show is about, guys. Me just trying to pass on a few bits of knowledge to yourselves. Guys, if you've made it to this point in the video, then I really appreciate your support. Thank you, it really does mean a lot. Glad to have got it off my chest, and I'm happy you've tuned in. Guys, there's many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.